speaking of babies, well, I was not a baby so much, but
I wasn't a baby either.
I used to love Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
I still do.
20-year anniversary last year. It originally came out in 93, 94.
In the U.S., sure.
Yeah. And obviously it's based upon a Japanese series, which I think started in, the early 80s? I think in Japan it was something like that.
Super Sentai, I can't hit you with an exact date, but I want to say it's somewhere between 79 and 81.
That sounds about right.
Because they didn't start doing Zord, mech type stuff until like the sixth season.
So
anyways,
Power Rangers was, well, at least the first 3 years, was absolutely a phenomenon in the U.S. So much so that I remember season 2 premiered primetime on Fox. That night.
Yep.
It was the Green Ranger saga, season 2. Like, that was like, wow, it's on like 7:30 at night. It was like, this is kind of cool and weird. This is supposed to be a children's show, but they did tours. I mean, we're talking, it was 5 episodes a week, and they were new episodes. Like, season 1, like, these weren't seasons with like 20 episodes. There's like 70 episodes like in a season, like, because they were just recycling footage and then just reshooting the live action parts for the U.S. actors.
So if you're unaware of how Sentai works in the U.S., it's usually last season's Japanese season. They take all the action from it, and they dub in English actors doing like the out of the suit stuff, the hanging out,
they always shoot that. Yeah.
What was interesting about Power Rangers when it first came to the United States was it covered, I think, 3 seasons worth of Sentai, which is why you see the suits change design and all that sort of stuff, which is why you have a Green Ranger in one that turns into a White Ranger. But anyways, it was a phenomenon, and every kid watched it.
Yeah, I used to like it just because I was into martial arts. I mean, hell, I love WMAC Masters on Fox. That was like remember that the worked martial arts show? Love that dumb show. And then I love Voltron, so it was a combination of like martial arts and Voltron. I was like, what kid wouldn't like this? So anyway, so they had a couple movies in the mid to late 90s that were moderately successful, but they are planning a reboot that come out next year, so it's to be a little bit more darker than the kid show. However, what came out online was a quote-unquote gritty reboot short film that's not connected with the new movie at all, not endorsed by Saban at all. And it was just interesting because they were going for this, I guess, way over-the-top gritty remake that they knew. I mean, we're talking ultraviolet, R-rated. We're talking blood and people getting shot in the head and stabbed.
Yeah.
And we're talking James Vanderbeek as Rocky, as the original Red Ranger replacement, just like tormenting the Pink Ranger and interrogating her. And then we're talking like... Zach, the Black Ranger, becoming an evil agent and taking out North Koreans, and just absolute insanity. Well choreographed fight scenes, for sure.
I really don't want to blow any more than that. Let's put it this way. It was directed by Joseph Kahn, and if you have never seen Dirty Laundry, which was his Punisher short, it's one of the best ways you can spend 10 minutes.
Oh, yes.
It's just fucking fantastic. I've watched it 10, 15 times. I love it so much. And he did this one, and it's just as good. It's got his same, like, blood splatter type effects and stuff. And I'm not going to ruin anything for you. You're going to be disappointed by the lack of certain things, but
it's a short film.
Yeah, it's a short film,
and obviously it takes liberties.
Yeah.
I'll just say the general setup is that the Machine Empire has taken over Earth, and they were the villains during the Zeo Ranger season. That's when I basically stopped watching.
Yes,
and that's when the remaining original cast basically left at that point. After Zeo Rangers, we're talking like 4 to 5 years in to it. There's little touches that were cool though, like Rocky's leg is robotic.
Yeah.
Now, if you the Turbo Power Rangers movie, the second movie, Rocky gets injured, and that's how they get him off the team and replace him with the little brat, who I think showed up in the movie too. I think he showed up real quick. Anyway, so there's a lot of cool little touches.
Isn't there a tiny Bull and Skull reference?
No, not just a reference. Bulk and Skull are in this.
Bulk and Skull are in there. Yeah.
They are in this.
I was going to say...
but obviously these are different actors. You have, what's her name? Katie Sackhoff from Battlestar Galactica played Kimberly. And then I'm not sure who played the rest besides James Vanderbeek as the evil Rocky. But all the original... They basically explain what happens to the original 5 Power Rangers. And then Tommy. And then there's a twist ending that we won't give away. But it's cool. It's fun. Just check it out. I'll link it right over here on the Bally Professional.
Right in my face.
We did that last time.
Okay. So yeah, that was definitely I don't know. That one was longer too. He really, like I said, Dirty Laundry's only like 10 minutes. This is a close to 20-minute.
Well, you had like 2 big fight
maybe
scenes
15.
in it.
Yeah, it's
So
good.
yeah, it wasn't just
The Black Ranger's fight scene is really pretty
really
fucking
sweet.
awesome.
And they had the hip hop keto thing where you like
yeah.
I just wanted, where was Ernie? They should have had Ernie in there selling something. The
Meth.
youth center. Yeah, he's giving out meth smoothies at the youth center.